Hey guys, this episode of Dudes and Brews is sponsored by Perfect Works. If you love craft beer on the go, their U-Keg pressurized growler is a game changer. It's perfect for taking your favorite brew anywhere, whether you're heading to a picnic, camping, or just hanging out with friends. The double wall, vacuum insulated stainless steel keeps your beer cold all day, and it's super easy to pour. Ready to elevate your camping experience? Head over to U-Keg's website at perfectworks.com. That's the word perfect works, WERKS.com, and grab yours today. Trust me, once you try it, you won't want to go camping without it. Cheers.
Warning, this podcast, website, and associated social media accounts are intended for audiences of legal drinking age. We do not advocate overconsumption or the abuse of alcohol. Never drink and drive, drink responsibly. And please remember to always take what we say with a grain of salt. After all, we are just some dudes with some brews.
We started out by crawling out from under the thumb of the man. The lovers of God with dad bods, just trying to feed our fam. Go sit right there and grab a beer, you know just what to do. Throw it back, get hammered, and listen to Dudes and Brews.
So in Nebraska, authentic American beer?
Yeah, man, so
Look at the
I
corn
went and
husk.
visited my brother in Nebraska, so they
How are they
brewed
doing?
this with like Nebraska corn was the big thing. Akers
Love
is
it.
some like, I don't know if they're a landscaping company or what they are.
Stop. Are they really?
Yeah, let me look it
Let's
up.
look them up. Look them up.
Because I saw it at one of the ball games I went to.
Did they have like their business like sign posted? Okay.
Correct. Like they were a
You
sponsor
see
or
a
something.
sponsor, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw a lot of that at the rodeo.
They're
over the
a
weekend.
John Deere dealer in Nebraska.
Oh, very cool.
Nebraska and Kansas. So
I can get
giant
behind that.
John Deere. So they partnered with them to make a beer. This is their Akers Ale. It is a cream ale.
Love it.
It is so corn forward. I actually really enjoy it.
Okay.
So crack this open and tell me what you think.
No, and Joe, I'm going to be honest. Dude, I can't remember the last time I've had a cream ale.
Honestly, a lot of the cream ales that we have around here are from 903, and they put a lot of like flavor additives to it.
Oh, okay. That's what
So
it is.
I haven't had like a lot of just traditional, I shouldn't say flavorless, but adjunctless.
Okay.
Like
Yep.
the odd flavors. I haven't had a cream ale like that often.
I'm kind of excited about this beer. Especially, local to Nebraska.
Right.
Partnered with the Akers.
4%.
Equipment. Yeah,
So it's
4%.
crushable.
Crushable.
And
Would you call it? Like a
smell that.
session?
Smell the corn.
Oh, very.
Corn heavy.
I'll be honest. That's what I get when I'm drinking the lagers.
Well, a lot of them are corn lagers. Yeah. A lot of them are corn lagers.
And it's really starting to stick with me. Here, let's do it.
Oh, that damn thing is good.
It's so good.
It'd be better if it was a little bit colder, but that's all right.
It's okay.
We sat here
It's
and
really
BS
good.
before the show.
Yeah.
But
I'm a fan.
damn, that thing goes down so smooth.
I can
4%,
imagine.
I could throw those back.
I literally picture myself being in Nebraska or Kansas right now on a huge John Deere, crushing one of these, doing some cutting,
Doing some cutting.
baling. I mean, just out there doing it.
So there's this thing, like, I don't know what it is. It's like there's something that grows on the corn stalk that you have to pick off.
Yeah.
You pick it off by
Would it be the
hand.
husk?
No, it's not the
It's
husk.
not the
It's like
husk?
something on top of it.
Okay.
Hold
What
on.
is that?
Hold on.
What's that? You have to pick off the top of the corn. You'll
Because
have-
I will say this, that like my sister-in-law was like, oh yeah, we were kids.
Yeah.
10, 12 years old, we'd go out there and a tassel. Here it
Interesting.
is.
Okay.
Each corn plant has a spiky top filled with pollen called a tassel.
A tassel.
So you'd have to go out there and you'd have to do detasseling.
That sounds like so much work.
Detasseling. I mean, she talked about it being like 12, 13.
Okay.
Going out there and detassel in the summertime just to get some money in your pocket so you can go out and have fun.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I'm like, that's the best thing to do is get your kids out there learning the value of a dollar,
Yes.
doing work.
Yep.
Even if it is young and it's just for the summer, helping somebody out.
Tell me about it. You remember back in the day, like $1 did not come easy.
Yeah.
You had to work for it.
Dude,
Like it wasn't a you know,
what was your first job?
I'm glad you asked, dude. I mean, I still think back on it. Well, outside of like, I did some fencing work. I actually worked for a fencing company, but
oh, cool.
Before that, I actually worked for a drugstore. Dude,
okay.
Come on.
Yeah.
How many times?
How old were you?
16.
Oh,
I was
nice.
still in school. I worked for Akers drugstore.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Which became CVS.
Yep.
Right, and then yeah, so I actually worked for Akers.
You didn't do anything but before 16. Like even if it was like just like farm hand.
Yeah, we'd go out and like grab stack hay bales.
Oh yeah,
into the barn. Bells. Yeah, stack square bells.
But was that stuff that you were doing for your own farm, or was this for somebody else?
A buddy of mine for down the road, a farm down the street.
Oh,
you know,
nice.
Down the road, we like, hey man, you need some hands out there to help stack hay bales. I remember being a gopher for working construction as a kid.
What is that?
So a gopher is basically like a tool pusher. Yeah, you're running. You know, you're getting tools, and hey man, I need a wrench. Yeah. I'm on it. What do you need? You need a monkey wrench, or you need a crescent wrench, or what? You know. So we did that. We'd run. I'd run gopher, construction, out in the hay fields. But the Akers drugstore, that's kind of where I really dipped my feet in the service, like customer service.
Right.
Right.
Because I was thinking like before I was working at Best Buy, which was my first like real job.
Yeah.
I did handiwork. There's a buddy across the street, Butch, hired me to do. We did like pipe fencing, and I didn't do any of the welding or anything or the stretching. I didn't do any like the hard work because I was like 12, 13. Like I didn't have the muscles to do hardly any of that stuff. But I remember being on the back of a truck or back of a trailer and tossing out pipes and laying them down as we're driving, so this guy can come behind and put them in and weld them up, and then coming back and painting it and getting all the. Being a gopher, basically,
actually
without having a tool,
without
having a name for it.
Yeah, being a gopher, that's actually farmhand work.
Doing that, getting paid $7 an hour is what he'd pay me doing that.
The real value of a dollar.
Yeah,
busting your back, working out in the heat.
Right.
I mean, it's not this whole getting famous on TikTok or YouTube.
Dude, it's wild.
It's not subscribers. It's
It's wild. Like talking to my dad too. My dad. He said that when he lived in West Texas, when he was younger, like his first job was working at a tire shop. Yeah, that's what he did like basically his entire life. But he did a bunch of other stuff. Like he picked cotton by hand, and did 100-foot bags. You get paid $1 a bag.
Dang.
So he'd come home, he'd do about 5 bags and be done for the day.
Yeah.
He'd go buy some beer, hang out for $1.25.
Dang.
And then pocket the rest of it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm like, the times back then were nothing. And like lately, I just gotten to watching the TV show Cheers. I never watched it. Until just now. They pay $1.25 for a pint.
Okay, so you're talking recent.
I just started this week.
I'm man,
I had seen like clips of it. I'm familiar with it, but I never actually sat down and watched it.
It's where everybody knows your name.
Yeah,
love Cheers.
But yeah, $1.25 for a pint.
Wow. Okay. And what era was Cheers filmed in? Like
the early to mid 80s.
80. Okay.
Because I think it started in 82.
Yeah, makes sense.
Well, I don't know if that's the case. I just remember this kid coming in, sitting down at the bar, saying, "Man, it's been a rough week. I'll go ahead and take a pint."
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "Well, I need to see your ID." And he goes, "Oh, really? You need to see my ID, man? You're making me feel young."
Wow.
Pulls out an ID, hands it to him. He goes, "Yeah, I guess I'll just have one pint and then get home to the missus." Nice. The guy looks at it and goes, so and so, 1944. Wow. Well, that makes you 38 years old.
Oh, so you're
and the kid was like, he looked like he was 15 or 16.
Oh my god!
Like that makes you 38 years old. Oh. So I just did the math.
Yeah, I was gonna say you backed into it, reverse.
Yeah, I was like, all right, let's go ahead and figure this out. Oh, so 82 is roughly the year they're in.
That's
okay,
awesome. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So the early 80s.
I love it, man.
But I've been enjoying it. It's clean, fun.
Yeah.
It's nothing crazy, but $1.25 for a pint.
Yeah. Yeah. What's a pint now?
$6.50 at a cheaper establishment.
Gotcha.
Most of them are $7 to $8.
Wow. Yeah. Because
I've seen places where you go and get a pint for $10.
Dang. Yeah.
I know the most I've ever spent, and it wasn't a pint. It was a tall pour, whatever you want to call it, 22 ounce.
Yeah.
I was at a concert once and I bought 2 of them and it cost me $28.
Yeah, that makes sense at a concert.
I was so mad. I'm like, that was the only beer I had that night.
You know, my mind went to that when you first said pint, like a pitcher. When you were talking, I was thinking like, okay, $1.25 for a pitcher.
No,
we're talking a
just
pint,
like a pint.
just a pint glass. Yeah.
So what did you used to pay for a pitcher back in the day?
I mean, I don't know. I have no idea.
I was thinking it was like $5 for a pitcher. They'd have like
yeah, because you're like
$5 specials.
Yeah.
And it would always be like Bud Light. It'd be like
generally
like some domestic.
Yeah.
But I've seen breweries do $10 pitchers.
Okay.
And I'm like, is that a good deal? How many beers do you get out of that? If it's 2.5 beers, then sure, I guess it is not a bad idea.
Yeah.
If it's 3 beers, then yeah, that's even better.
I think there's 5 beers in a pitcher.
Well, let's look.
5. I think there's 4.5 pints.
Oh, how many beers?
I believe there's almost 5 pints.
60 ounces, which can fill 3 pint glasses. So 3. Three full pints.
3 full pints. Okay.
5 12-ounce glasses if they're 12 ounces.
Okay, fair
so
enough.
that's under about 5 is what you were thinking.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
So the 12-ounce glasses.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Because when we were to Galveston, there was 5 of us. We all ordered a pint, and then he was like, "Hey, let me just bring you a pitcher," and it almost filled every one of those 5 glasses back up. So it made sense. And it was pretty good. It was a local Galveston brewery.
Nice.
And it was I believe it was a lager. It was super tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lager. It was really good. So anyway, that was kind of
it's been
based my measurements.
I mean, I've done that. Like, oh, you got a special on something? We might as well just do the special because we're gonna drink more than one.
Yeah. And it was right before the boat ride, and some people got seasick. So I was just like, dude, I'm not getting seasick this time. I pop some Dramamine.
Oh, so this was just from the last trip.
This was just from the last trip.
Oh,
just from
okay.
the bay, dude. Like the boat was moving so much. Like one of our buddies, Mr. Morgan,
leaning over the edge.
And I'm
hey
like,
man,
dude,
I told you
weird.
that I think I would have been a nuisance if I would have went with you guys. I told you that.
I think you would have been fine. Like I had to pop 2 Dramamine just to make sure I was fine, just to make sure that I didn't get sick.
So this is the thing. You got to do it right.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you.
What's your method?
You take Dramamine an hour before the event,
which I did,
and you take one right like minutes before the event. Yep. So usually, like if I go to Six Flags, I'll take it before I leave.
Yep.
And then I'll take one right before I get out of the car.
Yep. And
then I'll take one right after the first ride.
Okay. All right.
So because otherwise, like I'm Dunskies. Dude, I'm out. I'm out for the count.
I've never really been car sick or motion sick other than being on a boat, like seasick.
Yeah.
Like that is the worst feeling.
So you do fine with
roller coasters. You know, I was in the back seat the other day because we all carpool to work, and I was just like, I kind of feel weird but sitting back here. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I know that it gets to you as well.
If we're on a straight highway, it's fine.
It's fine. But if
we're doing a lot of turns and stuff, and they're like a little jerky with the wheel. Not happening, bro.
No.
Not happening. There's been many guys that I'm like, I'll never ride with this guy again.
Yeah. Ever.
Like anytime we're together, I'm driving.
I remember you saying that.
Like there was one day I got a ride home from work because my car was out of commission, and I got home at like 4:30, slept until 6:30 the next morning.
That's crazy.
Because I was done.
You were so
I was
sick.
done skis.
Or just sit in the passenger seat?
Yeah, I was in the passenger seat. The dude just drove in a way that
horribly.
He just drives in a way that does not bode well with me.
Weird, yeah.
Yeah.
I know it gets to you, man. I know.
Yeah,
I really do.
I did not realize I had motion sickness like basically until I was an adult.
I know.
Like I went on one of the first dates with my ex-wife. We went to Six Flags.
Is that right?
And we went early. It's probably one of the best times I've had, but also one of the worst.
Yeah.
One of the best because we got there early and there was like nobody in the park.
Dang.
And we rode like 6 rides in like 35 minutes, an hour maybe.
Yeah.
Like 6 rides in an hour. You're normally in line for 2.5 hours. So we hit a bunch of them quick. And it might have been the rides because I remember doing like the bobsled.
Yeah.
Was one of them. But I did those 6 and then I was gone. I was out for the count.
For real?
Yeah.
Like
I'm done. I was just throwing up.
Oh, for real?
Yep, nauseous and was just throwing up the rest of the time that we were there.
So you didn't
trying to get food.
Yeah,
I didn't know what it was.
Didn't know.
I did the same thing as a kid. When I would go, I would get sick. My mom would get sick, and then like
really?
Come to find out, I'm like, I just the light bulb clicked on one day to say, hey, it's motion sickness, dumbass.
Yeah. But you wise up to it. You prepare.
Yeah, now I prepare.
Like I knew the first time I've ever been deep sea fishing, and I'm talking deep sea fishing.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, Mom took me, dude. I've never felt more sick in my life.
Oh, really? Oh, dang.
Laying down on the boat, just like, I turned green. Like if you could imagine what green looked like. So this time I prepared.
Mm-hmm.
You got to prepare.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's wild.
Yeah. But
it's
I don't
how
think
that works.
Driving a tractor, maybe drinking one of these delicious beers, I don't think you have to worry about that.
Nah, that'd be fine. That'd be fine. So what are you thinking on this one?
In the moment, dude. In the moment. I'm going a 4.5.
Dude, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Come on.
I'm not even joking.
4.5.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like,
bro, it's good.
It's so that good.
The drinkability on this guy, dude. I'd go search this out. I got a tractor at the house. Throw ice down a cooler. I'd have a 6-pack.
Dude, I'll bring some back next time because they sell these in 12 packs.
It's really like corn forward,
and I
like it.
I like the corn part of it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a cream ale, just call it a lager, and I'd be all right with it.
I don't understand the cream ale.
But this is my favorite brewery in all of Nebraska.
Really?
Zipline Brewing Company.
Oh.
They do the best beers, in my opinion, of all of Nebraska.
What is some of your favorite beers from Zipline?
Oh, dude, last year...
This one's a good beer.
I brought a what is called a fest beer, which is like a light Oktoberfest.
Oh, okay.
Essentially.
Yeah.
That thing had dude, I love it when these breweries nut up. Oh, I won an award. Let me put a logo of that award right there on the can.
Mm-hmm.
They had a logo from the award they won at Great American Beer Fest.
Nice.
They won another award for their Copper Alt, which is an alt beer. That damn thing is so good too. Their oatmeal porter's great. I've never had the Green Label. I've had the Kolsch is great.
Those sound amazing.
Their Nut Brown Ale's good. Ooh, Lemon Drop IPA would have been, or Pale Ale would have been fun.
Yeah, that would.
I don't know if they had it on tap at the time, but yeah, they do really, really good beers. In my opinion, they're the best brewery in all of Nebraska.
Wow.
Yep.
Kudos.
I'll stake my claim on that.
I would expect nothing less.
Stake my claim on that.
Stake it, dude.
So I got a couple things for you for process improvement.
Oh, okay? I love it.
So first thing, how do you cook your steak? Give me the process of cooking it, not how you like it cooked as far as the doneness.
Okay.
How do you prefer to cook a steak? Do you prefer it on the grill, cast iron with butter and thyme, garlic? What's your favorite way of cooking a steak?
I got to be honest. Right now, it's cast iron with a butter bath and thyme.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at right now. I like a butter bath.
Do
and
it.
then if I can,
you're basting it.
I'll throw a sear. I like a base, and then I'll throw on a sear if I can.
And then do you like to finish it in the oven?
No.
Because
I let it rest.
I have seen that where
No.
what they'll do is they'll sear it real hot on the cast iron.
Yeah.
Just to get the sear, and then put it in the oven to actually get it cooked to the right temperature.
Yeah, I don't mess with the oven, dude. Like I'll do a solid butter bath, I'll baste, and then I'll do a sear, and then I'll let it rest.
Yeah.
And it's ready.
Nice.
Yeah, it's so good.
So I gotta show you something here.
Okay.
I've only made steak a couple of times.
Sure.
I'm not well diversed in it.
Okay.
So like, I like it on the grill because I like the charcoal flavor of it.
That's my
But you
first
really can't
choice.
beat it on a butter basting. That's what you get at like most all restaurants.
I agree.
So
I agree. Yeah.
Don't knock this method until you try it.
Okay.
This method is going to be a little
I'll try
obscure.
once. All right.
But give me your opinion on it. Give me your reaction to this guy doing this.
Okay.
This is the craziest steak hack I've ever seen. We start by putting our raw steak onto a glass plate. We're going to put this in the microwave, and I know that sounds crazy, but trust me. The first step is we have to put it on the defrost setting. We're going to choose meats, and I'm going to click start. All right, now come take a look at this. So if you look inside here, now this steak is actually fully cooked at this point, but it looks absolutely disgusting. So I'm going to show you how to sear this, yes, in the microwave. The trick to searing it in the microwave is to actually use the popcorn setting. It has extremely high bursts of heat, and that's what's going to give us that nice crust. Don't let it go for more than 30 to 35 seconds. So,
okay.
There we go. So that right there was about 35
Look
seconds.
at that.
The first side has been seared. Now we give it a flip, another 30 to 35 seconds on the popcorn setting.
What?
Look at that crust.
Stop.
That right there was cooked
Like it's
in the
a
microwave.
pretty good cook.
Let's see how we did.
It's not the best, but it's a pretty good cook. And
No.
for it being in the microwave, like it to me it looked pretty good.
I'll be honest, it didn't look bad.
Yeah.
But for my steak, connoisseurs and my meat lovers, dude, I just don't know. I feel like we're gonna get roasted for this.
Dude, we got to do a blind taste test.
Let's do that. I can't get behind it until I try it.
So what I think I should do is buy two steaks.
All right.
I'll salt and pepper only. I won't do a butter bath. I won't do the thyme or anything. Just do salt and pepper. A little bit of oil in a cast iron. I'll cook it in a cast iron.
Yeah.
And then I'll do the microwave method on the other one. And blind tasting, see if you can tell the difference of which one that you think is the best. It's like the old school Pepsi challenge.
Oh, man. Remind me of the old school Pepsi challenge?
Pepsi
Where
challenge
the
was
blind taste test?
There's two sodas. You drink them and you tell which one you like the best. And most people would say, oh, yeah, I like Coke the best. They would try it and then go, yeah, well, I like this one. Well, that happens to be Pepsi.
Yeah, blind taste test. Dude, I don't know if I can ever share the fact that this might be better. I don't know. If microwaving a steak, it goes against all
It sounds
of my...
sacrilegious, doesn't it?
It's sacrilegious. It goes against everything. Everything that I know and love.
It looked pretty good.
It didn't look bad. I'll give him that.
Like the sear looked good. Now, granted, I couldn't hear. I like it sometimes, which I don't know if you do it with a steak. Okay. But when they do this thing on videos where they scrape the knife across it and you hear the crispiness.
Yeah.
You hear the crust.
Uh-huh.
I didn't see that on that.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it was just for looks, like the crust really wasn't there.
We'll try it.
But
we'll give it a go. On the popcorn setting. Defrost for 20 minutes.
I didn't know that the popcorn setting was high burst of heat.
I didn't either. It makes sense though.
I mean, I don't think I ever used the popcorn setting.
Oh, I use it all the time now.
Oh, really?
All the time. I just didn't know that's what it's low timing, so it doesn't take a lot of time. I guess it's a high burst of heat.
Yeah.
But the popcorn setting is
so
perfect.
It bursts.
Yeah, for popcorn.
Yeah.
I've always done like 2-3 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll kill it at 30 seconds left. You hit the popcorn setting, you're there. You're there.
Dang, I need to try it. I mean, I really am.
I just don't know about it, dude.
Right.
I don't know if I can get behind it, bro. This is so...
Those Hippo eyes are coming up, man. I'm skeptical. I'm
skeptical.
You know what I'm saying?
Skeptical at this.
But it sounds like it could be. It's like it's too good to be true. I don't know.
Yeah, it's more of a too good to be true thing. If it was true, everybody'd be doing it.
Right. So everybody, check out. We're gonna
try the microwave method.
And see in the next couple of episodes and see if it comes out.
Just doesn't sound right coming out of my mouth, man.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Sounds like you're gonna get like cancer from it.
Or canceled.
Too many microwaves
from the steak community. Yes.
Get out of here. I'm not a purist, so I could care less.
Okay.
So I got another one here.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to the movie theater.
Okay.
What's so we were just talking about popcorn.
Yeah. Perfect
popcorn,
segue.
What's one of the best things to get for a snack wise at a movie?
You've got to have you've got to do the popcorn with movie style butter. Movie theater butter.
Yep.
And I feel like okay. For me, the popcorn is the staple, the foundation.
Okay.
And I think you can add some accessories to the popcorn, right?
Okay.
I think what are some accessories that you can go with?
Well, it's like I saw this in a movie once where a guy added raisinets to his to the popcorn. And I do that every night. Every time
do it every time.
I like the sweetness of the chocolate.
Yeah.
I like the textural difference.
Yeah.
In the like the chewiness of the raisinette, and then you get the saltiness of the popcorn.
Blast
like
of salt.
It's great.
Yeah,
I think it's a great combination. But I would think any kind of chocolate like that, where it not like an M&M with like a coating.
Any kind of chocolate.
You want something that doesn't have a coating, so it melts ever so slightly.
Yeah, I agree.
And
Yep.
It's fire.
I would say so too. That's kind of what I've been doing as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, have you ever snuck anything in?
Yeah.
Like we used to sneak in like sodas, put like a soda in your pocket and walk in, and then you crack that can. Everybody hears it, and like
we've gone to the extent of like literally Logan's Steakhouse or the Roadhouse,
really,
and carrying into
Logan's Roadhouse,
yeah, and go into sneak in to go boxes full of steak, baked potato.
How did you do that?
Very, ever so slightly, ever so carefully. You know, you just take in like a beach bag or
a beach bag.
Yeah, you know, like just a big tote, right? Just bring a big tote.
But you'd have a woman with you that would carry it.
She's the one that has to carry it. We can't get them into our cargo short pants, you know, cargo pants pockets or whatever.
You put a burger in your pocket.
You could do it. You could do a cheeseburger.
See, and what's funny is I'm picturing it like. It's one of those styles where it's ready to eat, where it's only like half wrapped. It's like ready to go. But
man, I want a
and
burger
all the
right
stuff
now.
get in your pants.
Yeah. But yeah, we've gone to that extent once. You know, we've carried in, you know, bottles of whiskey.
Oh,
yeah. Take a bottle of whiskey. You order your.
How practical is the flask? Do you like the flask?
I don't. I think for practicality it would work. I just don't like the flask.
I don't either. They're almost impossible to clean.
I agree. Yeah.
And
you remember?
It's like a shot and a half.
I know. I took one on our hike when we went to Colorado, and it was just like meh. It was all right.
It was enough. It was just enough to piss you off.
Yeah, that's right. It's enough to just piss you off.
Where you're like, man, I wish I had some more of this.
I know. Yeah. Would you say it's a shot and a half?
Yeah. Something like that. Like, I mean, I guess you can get a big one, but like the normal size, it might be two shots.
I think I got one for the hike because I knew we were going to be backpacking for a couple of days.
I mean, that makes sense.
That's
where
what
you
it
do
was.
high alcohol, low volume, so that you still get the relaxedness.
That's right.
Feeling
and that
from
was my thought. High alcohol, low volume.
Yeah.
And I think we grew up on watching like, you know, the cool kid or the cool, you know, whoever.
You see him in the movies.
In the movies, the cool guy carrying around the
cowboy or whatever.
flask,
Yeah.
Yeah, just bloom, whatever. Yep. So yeah, it's not something that I'm not getting behind it.
So what do you think about bringing in a full pan of lasagna?
Well, you know where I'm at with the to-go
this
box.
guy. You ready?
Let's see what we got.
He pulls in an entire lasagna to go watch Garfield.
Show me the sciences.
Yeah, it looks like a hoodie.
You'll never know.
He's bringing a messenger
way
bag.
to see Garfield.
I love it.
Can we get a meow, fellas? Hey, meow. Meow.
Wow.
He's so funny.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
At AMC.
That's awesome.
About me.
Oh, a lot of the theaters have like small tables now.
Oh, that's really cool.
Get yourself a slice of this lasagna. They brought their paper plates and silverware and everything.
Oh man,
but garlic parm.
That's awesome.
I'm not anything.
Hey,
I can definitely get behind that.
Honestly, it's the best because he's eating lasagna while watching Garfield.
It makes so much sense.
That's the best.
It makes so much. I love it.
It's like going and watching a movie that's famous for some sort of food.
Yeah, you take that. You gotta take the food in.
It's like I saw a teaser that they may be making a sequel to Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, really?
And like bringing in tater tots for Napoleon Dynamite would be just like something you need to do because that's what he eats.
I would agree. Yeah.
So I can totally get behind bringing in an entire sheet pan.
Oh, 100%.
I love lasagna.
I do too.
It is one of the better Italian foods in my opinion.
I would agree, and I'm not a huge Italian fan, but lasagna.
Oh, you're not really?
No, I mean not historically. I hadn't been.
So it's like spaghetti and meatball.
I mean, obviously the kids love my spaghetti and meatball. That's like Dad's fire.
All right.
Yep.
Lasagna. We just said. What about good old chicken parm?
Love chicken parm, and I kill it. I do fried chicken and do the combination.
Heck yeah!
Man,
so chicken parm. What about like a penne alla vodka?
You lost me on that one.
So a penne is a type of noodle, and it's just like a vodka sauce.
Okay, that sounds amazing.
A vodka sauce is like it's like a pinkish hue. It's not a red sauce, but it's not a
hue. Yeah,
like
I like that.
it's not a red sauce, but it's not a white sauce either. It's like a mixture of the two.
Yeah.
Or like do you like chicken Alfredo?
Love chicken Alfredo.
It sounds like you
okay, I actually
you
love
like Italian food. Yeah, like come on.
Growing up, I always told myself you don't like Italian food, but I love it now.
No, Italian food's good.
So good.
Like there's something about pasta that I just love.
Oh man, I agree.
Like, Clams Casino is great.
Well, I know. I was thinking like shrimp scampi, but
shrimp
it's kind
scampi.
Of man.
Let's look.
I found like a garlic, kind of a lemon garlic shrimp and I'll just cook it over angel hair pasta.
See, I'm not a fan of angel hair. I'd rather do a linguine. I like a bigger noodle.
Yeah, I like a smaller noodle.
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
I really do. It makes it mentally. It feels better that I'm taking in smaller amounts of noodle.
Pizza.
I take it or leave it.
I don't know what any of the rest of this is.
I mean, I like pizza. Obviously, grew up on
right.
it. It's so good.
But we don't eat Italian pizza. We eat American pizza.
American pizza. Yeah, we do.
Come on. So, by the way,
I actually had a calzone today.
I like a calzone.
So good, dude.
I mean, it's
so good.
It's like handheld pizza,
which
pizza's already handheld, but
yeah, but it's so good.
I love it. Mm-hmm. So like, so one question. This could be controversial. I don't care, but do you do pineapple on your pizza?
Oh, I used to. I have.
I don't.
Pineapple?
Dude, it's been around for so many years.
I know.
Why is it becoming a thing that people are like grossed out by it?
People are grossed out by it?
Like, there's people that'll go, no, you never put it on. You put it on it, I'm not your friend.
I love, we used to do Canadian bacon, pineapple, and jalapeno.
Hawaiian style.
Come on.
Hawaiian style.
It's so good.
That's what they called it.
Yeah, it's so good.
Pastas are where it's at. I don't know what this is. It's a fried rice ball.
It looks pretty good.
I'd eat it.
I'd kill it. I'd crush it.
Dude.
Bro.
Focaccia.
What is that?
It's a type of bread.
It looks so good.
It is so good.
It looks so good right
now.
With
sun-dried tomatoes on top. Man.
Come on.
Focaccia's good.
I want some. What is this?
Lasagna.
Yep. Okay. What is that?
Looks like a roast to me, and roast me up.
Like
I'm down for that.
Pork bone. Yep.
Best example of Italian cuisine, slowly cooked. What kind of is a? Oh, it's veal shanks.
Okay.
I've never had veal.
I don't think I have either.
I mean, I've always wanted to try it.
Risotto.
Risotto's great. I love a risotto.
I've never been like a huge fan where it stood out.
Truffles, no thanks.
What is truffles?
It's like that weird mushroom.
Oh yeah.
Like,
nope.
I'm not a big fan.
I'm out on that.
But what do you think about? Gosh dang it, what's it called?
What, dude?
Gnocchi.
Oh, I love gnocchi.
I love that stuff.
Don't know what it is how to...
It's like potato.
Yeah,
it's like I've had
it's so
the
good.
potato gnocchi is the one I like.
That's my favorite one.
Dude, it's so good.
Gosh, it's so
Do
good.
that and a little bit of pesto.
Yeah.
That's all you need. And then throw in some Italian sausage. Boom, that's a meal.
I will do the soup, salad, and breadsticks all day long.
Oh.
Come on.
I love it. Call me garbage. I love
I don't care.
I love
Soup,
some Olive Garden.
I do too. I love
I'll
it.
throw down on that stuff. We used to do that all the time whenever I was younger and first got married, didn't have any money.
Yeah. I still love it.
That was when we would go out and we'd go soup, salad, and breadsticks for $10. Get out of there less than $25 for the both of us.
For real, dude.
Yeah.
I love it. I
Not
still
anymore.
love it to this day.
You can't do that nowadays.
Oh, no.
One meal costs you $25 now.
Yeah. I know.
It's wild.
So good. It makes me hungry.
So, we're still at the theater, okay?
All right, we're here.
Okay, nowadays the theaters are wild as far as like the lounge chairs that they have.
They're so cool now.
I don't want to go. I don't want to pay that much money for a nap. Because I know I'm going to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Like the last couple times I've gone, I'm not leaning back.
You can't fall asleep.
I'm sitting up straight.
You're paying good money to go see a movie.
You're right. But if I lay down, Night Joe.
There's Night Joe. That's your new nickname, by the way.
Night Joe.
Yeah. Hey, Rigo Night.
But,
Rigo Night.
But for real, like,
oh,
I have to sit up straight and tall
they're
and
so good.
like focus, or I will fall asleep.
No, I mean I enjoy the recline, like the Cinemark up here.
How relaxed do you get?
So relaxed.
I've seen people bring blankets, which is fine. It can get a little chilly in there. I'm all right with somebody bringing a blanket.
I have fallen asleep before. I will tell you that.
Yeah.
Was it Fast and Furious like 18?
They're all the same.
They're all the same. I fell asleep.
This is the one where they went to space.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I haven't got that far with it yet. I can't.
I want to say it's like 8 or 9.
Yeah. But no, I have fallen asleep once before. Are you telling me that people have taken the comfortability to the next level?
Yeah.
What do you got?
We got a guy. Candy Debate Club. Is this acceptable? Would you say anything to a guy if he's at the movie theater with his dogs out?
All of them, the entire family.
The whole family got them dogs out.
Yeah. It's a little too much for me.
Bro, I'm saying something.
It's a little too much. Yeah.
I'm saying something.
Yeah.
Go. Bro, put the dogs away. Huh? Put your feet away. I don't want to see your feet.
It's too much. It's cringe, bro.
That is white trash. Garbage right there.
Very cringe.
That is garbage.
You're getting heated right now.
Yes.
And he's living his best life right now.
Like, look.
Look
Oh, no.
There's a whole bunch of
They've
them.
got flip-flops on.
Oh, okay.
Flip-flops are acceptable for some weird reason.
You're good with flip-flops.
But
not bare
I'm
feet.
really not. But
yeah.
I would be like, I probably wouldn't say anything. But bare feet, I'm saying something.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever...
That's just, I can't. I'm sorry, dude.
No, that's too much. I can't do it either. But have you ever confronted somebody that was being loud in the movie theater?
No.
Like obnoxiously
I've never
loud?
had that experience, actually.
I have.
Ooh, how'd that go?
Terrible. So it got to a point where...
Tell me about it, buddy.
So we, it was obnoxiously loud. The individual was talking, ironically with his kid.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was so distracting, and I was like, it's everything you would imagine, where you would confront the person and ask them to please, dial it down a little bit. We're trying to watch a movie, and the guy flips out and ends up getting kicked out of the theater and with his son. And the entire theater stands up and applause.
It's like in a movie.
It was like literally in a movie. Yeah, you're in a theater in a movie. But it was like everything you would imagine. It took the one guy to confront the individual who was being loud. And it sucked. I hated to have to be the one to do it.
Yeah.
But it was like everybody applauded when this guy left forcefully.
That is hilarious. At that point, I would go,
amazing.
all right, so can we go ahead and restart the movie now?
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead and start that from the top here, buddy.
Yeah, because it was everything you would imagine, like laughing and yelling and just so obnoxiously loud. I'm like, dude, I can't even hear what they're saying in the movie. So
I have never dealt with that. I've wondered now that you're saying it if I've been that guy. It's why I haven't dealt with it, because I was that guy.
There's certain expectations when you go to see a movie. They're like that you get a bunch of kids together, they're going to be laughing and hooping and hollering. I'm okay with that. But I don't know. I'd had enough of it.
No, I've been to events I went and saw Star Wars when it came out, when the episode 7 came out.
Yeah, everybody's feeling it.
Everybody's chanting and is like cheers for the dumbest things.
I know.
And I'm just like, you know what?
Oh,
it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. But you had the one guy, and I was like, dude, this is too much.
If it's one guy, then
Which
bro,
it was. Come on.
Read the room.
Read the room.
Read the room, my guy.
Know your audience,
yes.
bro. Thank you.
For real. Yeah, I've never had to do that, and it's a good thing I haven't.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you start this off? You start it off with the look.
Yeah. It's
to be
awkward.
like passive aggressive.
Yeah, it's awkward.
And then you get to the
yeah.
Hey.
Yep.
And then you get to, hey, do you mind? Do you mind? Hey, would you please quiet down back there?
Yeah, pipe down.
Hey, dude, I've asked you so many times.
Pipe down. Yeah. That's pretty much,
you start off slow.
You try to start off subtle, but, you don't always get that opportunity.
You get to where it gets a little wild.
Yeah.
So much so that it makes him mad.
It did. And I thought surely this guy's going to be waiting for me after the movie.
So I know we've talked about this a lot this summer, but it's one of the greatest summer activities, and it's fishing, right?
Yeah.
So when you're using a fishing reel, show me how you use it.
Oh. Okay.
So let's say it's a bait caster.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead. Show me.
So with a bait caster, I'm more wrist.
Okay.
Okay, bait caster, because you got to be very mindful.
Which hand are you holding it on?
I'm right-handed.
Okay.
I'm right-handed.
Wait a minute. So you reel with your left hand.
I reel with left. Yeah, I'm reeling with my left hand.
That's not common.
Really?
Most people right-handed reel with their.
I'm all left.
You go like this.
Yep.
And then you reel with your right.
Nope. For me, it's I'm reeling left.
Well, I guess I'm the only one that's been reeling wrong the whole time.
Yep. Okay,
Watch this guy.
So. Let's see what you got.
Most of society thinks is true, but actually,
reeling your bait caster with your right hand. And I got a good argument on this one. Why in the hell would you want to switch hands to cast and reel? Also, why would you want to be setting the hook with your non-dominant arm?
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me. Wouldn't you want all the power to be in your hook set? I'm telling you, if you've never tried a left-handed reel, you're really missing out. Because if I'm being real truthful, I think the companies label them backwards to make people think they're left and right-handed. I think the right-handed one should be on the left side and the left-handed one should be on the right side. But you just keep thinking about it, and I'll keep thinking about how right-handed dominant baseball players bat on the left side and left-handed dominant players bat on the right side.
That's what I do. That's what I do too. Yep. That's exactly what I. It's
I
opposite.
think I do it. I buy right-handed reel, and he's saying that they're backwards.
They are backwards.
And I've
it's wrong. You've been doing it wrong your whole life.
I guess so. And you've been so you literally when you go to the store, you buy a left-handed reel.
Yeah, it's all left-handed reels because my dominant's my right, so I'm using the dominant to set the hook, and I'm reeling.
Yeah, I don't. I do everything with my left.
And it's so awkward to me.
Dude, it just seems natural to me because I've done it my entire life. But
wow, that's different.
That is wild that you're like, dude, I've been doing this. This ain't anything. This ain't anything
yeah,
new to me.
That's literally that's noise to me, bro. I've been doing that my whole life.
That's wild. I wonder how many guys really do it.
It's interesting.
They're why do the companies set it up that way anyway?
I don't know.
Is it because this motion is easier to do with your dominant hand?
No.
Like, was this hard to get used to? Like, it feels weird right now.
Yeah.
Whoa, that feels weird.
Really? Yeah, this
like
feels
here,
weird
this
to me.
feels like nothing, but here, I feel like I'm doing it wrong. It's like I'm throwing a left-handed football. Like, it just feels like I'm doing it wrong.
I've never thought about it that
Bro,
much.
this feels so weird.
Yeah. No, my dominant is stationary. My non-dominant is the one doing the work, doing the reel.
Yeah, no.
It's so wild to me.
The dominant hand's doing the reel, and I'm setting the hook with a non-dom.
Oh. No,
I'm setting the hook with a non-dom.
No way, non-dom. Oh man.
Yeah.
Nope.
So you think I'm crazy?
Yes. It's crazy.
I've been fishing wrong my whole life.
Man, we gotta go out there and figure this thing out, dude.
We do.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to test this theory since you do the left-handed reel.
Yeah.
I'll have to go out there and try it.
Try
it, and we'll see what the difference
you do
is.
the right-handed, I want to try
which
that
I don't use a bait caster. I use a call it, a flip, whatever.
Oh yeah, what do you call that?
A spin cast.
Yes.
Yeah. I use a spin cast, but still, it's the same concept as far as where you're, which side you're reeling on.
I've never been a huge fan of bait casters. Like I like the spin cast.
Dude, I get them messed up.
Yeah, I do too.
You know how many times I've gotten
backlashed all the time.
Yeah, backlash or rat's nest, whatever call it.
Too
much.
much.
Spending more time getting this damn thing undone than I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Oh man.
No, I use a little button for all I care. It catches the same fish.
It does the job. It catches the same fish.
Oh, I can't cast it that far. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? It still does the job.
Yeah.
Man, give me that one button.
It might not be as accurate, but
it's fine with me. See that, and that's how do you cast? So I like to go sideways. And
I
go
usually
up into
go about three quarter.
Yeah, I like to give it a last minute flick.
Yeah,
and that way it kind of jogs over to the bank. So
yeah,
good.
I've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're gonna do a believe it or not.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna show you a video. You tell me, is this real or is it staged?
Okay.
That's all I want you to do in this video. I'm not gonna tell you anything else about it.
Okay.
Tell me, is this real or is this just completely fake and just made up for social media?
All right. I've actually.
Let me see if I can find this because this is not giving me.
Is this the one where he thinks he's eating a vegan burger?
No.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Give me just a moment. This is a problem with some of these. Is
they drop?
No, it's what you get is you get copyrighted because of like a song or something done in the background,
gotcha.
or like the audio gets copyrighted. Let me see.
Katie. Bro, I'm not Katie. Stop saying Katie. What are you talking about? Talking to her? Hey, what are you doing?
I'm not Katie.
That's my girlfriend, Hannah, bro. I'm skipping you. Bro, what are you talking about, bro? That's literally my girlfriend. You know this guy?
I don't know.
What are you doing with this guy?
I don't know him.
You do know him. You don't know me. What does that even mean? You're saying that that's not you?
That's not me.
That's literally you right there.
Gosh. I've never seen this guy.
You were literally just at my apartment an hour ago. You said you went to go get your nails done an hour ago.
I did get my nails done.
This
They're
is
done.
so wild.
Wait. She couldn't have been at your apartment an hour ago. You said you're in Texas. I'm in Tennessee. Do you not see that this is the same person in the picture? No, I see that, but that's also impossible if she was there an hour ago. Where is your girlfriend from? My girlfriend's from California. You're from California?
I'm from California.
Did you ever get those papers back from the adoption place? You were adopted?
Yeah.
If it's not my girlfriend, bro, then I'm gonna call her phone right now. Yeah, I'll hear it, yeah.
Do
what
it.
The fuck? Babe.
What?
Do you have a twin?
No. What's your name? I'm Katie. Were you adopted in San Bernardino, California? Yeah.
Babe, I literally think that you guys are twins.
We could be.
You guys are literally spitting image. We should do a trip.
Yeah.
We're going. I booked the flight. They're ready. Bro, does she like wear SPF 3000?
Does she hate flowers?
Yeah. Does your girlfriend know how to drive? We're twins.
That is amazing.
So,
I love the story.
Is that real? Long lost twins, or is it made up for social media?
I've got to go with real. I got it because I want it to be real.
Right.
Like I want these two girls to actually like figure out, or the whole thing. The guys, their reaction was phenomenal.
When I saw it, I was like, he was like, you were over at my apartment an hour ago.
Yeah,
you said you were getting your nails
done an hour ago.
Meaning you weren't really getting your nails done. You were out screwing on to some guy.
They're both tripping right now.
Like that's what I thought was about to happen, and I'm like oh
what?
no.
He's like, babe, I'm calling her right now.
Yeah.
Like. That's crazy. I hope it's real. I hope they found out.
A part of me says it's fake for social media. So
yeah,
it's a fun story.
Yeah, it's a fun story. You know, it's sellable. You know,
Yeah.
it's clickable.
Yeah.
Dang, I don't know.
That's what I think. I have no idea. I'm an idiot when it comes to a lot of this stuff. I can't pick it out.
I know you have the Hippo eyes.
Yeah, I'm skeptical on just about everything in life nowadays.
I'm so gullible. I'm like, man, I want this to be real. I love it. Yeah.
So, what's your opinion on vegetables? Do you do high vegetable meals?
Yeah, I love vegetables. High vegetables.
Like you do a lot of vegetables in your meals, not mostly like meat and potatoes.
No, I love. I'll take all the veggies.
Really?
Love veggies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got to be honest. This is me being skeptical again.
Okay.
Got these skeptical hippo eyes. We might as well just call the episode that.
Yep.
Skeptical hippo eyes.
Do it.
Because I don't know that vegetables actually exist.
What?
Here's somebody that explains this in better words than I.
Okay. Let's see their side of it.
Vegetables do not exist. And I know what you're all thinking here. Vic, I'm holding a vegetable in my hand. I know that vegetables exist. Really? Name a vegetable.
Pepper.
Celery. Celery is a stalk.
Okay.
What about pepper?
Pepper is a fruit.
Grape.
What?
Grape is a fruit.
All right, well.
Apple.
Potato.
That is.
What was that?
Potato.
Potato is a tuber.
Broccoli.
Broccoli is a flower.
Spinach.
Spinach is a, say it with me, leaf. Listen, I am first and foremost a person of science. And what does the science tell us? Botanists say that there is no scientific definition of a vegetable, right? Okay, so then we're asking ourselves, Vic, how do I know that word? A great question. It is a culinary term. See, fruits, for example, do have a scientific definition.
Okay.
Reverse ratatouille.
Reverse ratatouille.
Oh, it's a reverse ratatouille.
It's a manatouille.
That's awesome.
Manatouille, someone said.
Is this a very large rat or a very small human?
Regular sized rat, extra tiny human.
Thank you very much.
So how do we know the term vegetable? It is a culinary term. So fruit, for example, does have a scientific definition. It is a seed and its accessory parts. For example, of course, we have apples, oranges. A little trickier, we got cucumber, we got tomato, and then of course, classic, rice, peanut in a shell, dandelion fluff. Vegetables.
Wow. Dude,
So what we call vegetables are not actually vegetables because vegetables aren't a real thing.
Are we living in the Matrix right now? Did we just figure this out for the first time?
I mean, this is a thing that I go.
It's a culinary term?
I think this is completely real. 100%. This is all real. It's not a conspiracy.
Okay.
We call them vegetables because it's what everybody else does.
Right, of course.
And it's easier to say, hey, let's make a vegetable salad.
Right.
Versus, well, let's get some stalks, some leaves, some flowers, and some fruit and make a salad out of it.
Leaf, sounds like a general term, like a vegetable.
Lettuce is a leaf.
Lettuce is, yeah.
No, not lettuce. She said spinach is a leaf.
Spinach, yep.
Spinach is a leaf, okay? So there's certain edible leaves.
Yeah.
Okay, you can eat dandelion leaves.
Yeah, exactly. You've got arugula, iceberg lettuce.
Leaves.
You've got all leaves, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, fruit. Fruit. I didn't know the definition of a fruit. It has to have its seed on the seed.
A seed on the inside, or
doesn't have to be on the inside.
Okay. But it has to have a
for an
seed.
example, I think the only fruit that doesn't have the seed on the inside is a strawberry. Its seeds on the outside.
Interesting. Okay.
Everything else is on the inside. So what we call like a cucumber, it's a fruit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So cucumber,
tomato, fruit,
tomato. Oh, it's so weird to me. We're so used to calling them vegetables.
It's because we don't eat them like we eat fruit. Like I guess you could get a cucumber and just take a bite out of it.
So weird.
I mean, I usually slice it up, and I can eat a cucumber raw. I don't mind.
I could too. I could
eat a tomato raw
easily.
So like these are things that I could do, but I don't pick up a tomato and eat it like I would an apple.
It's a good point. Yeah, very good. Mind blown. Totally, changed my perspective on it.
So, believe it or not, are vegetables real? Or do they just not exist?
I don't think they exist anymore. I really don't.
Like the term exists.
Yeah, the term is still there.
But there's really nothing that is an actual definition of a vegetable.
Yeah, there's no evidence. There's no definition. Wow.
Okay. Well, we're going to play one last game.
Okay.
Okay?
All
this
right.
is going to get you going. All right?
All right, I'm ready.
We're going to play Family Feud style.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going to turn off the screen because I don't want you to see it.
All right.
We're going to play 90s country music, country songs. Yes. So there's a website called Ranker.
Okay.
Ranker is audience-based. You could go on and you vote for things, and it moves up the category.
Okay.
Like they'll put a category in this case, it's 90s country songs, and people will vote and comment why they think it's the best or why it should be in ahead of other, get a vote, basically.
Gotcha.
And so they'll rank them in, like, they'll have hundreds of them listed.
All right.
What we're going to do is we're going to play Family Feud style, which means top 7 answers on the board.
Okay, cool.
Okay?
All right.
You got to figure out the top 7 country songs of all time.
Whoa. Of all time?
No, this is it's 90s country.
90s genre?
Yeah, 90s country.
Okay.
It specifically says the best country songs of the 90s ranked. So
top 7?
Top 7. 3 strikes, you're out. Go.
So
name one.
Name one?
Name a song that you think is in the top 7.
Oh my gosh.
In the 90s. Think about them.
All right. First one comes to mind is like Check Yes or No, George Strait.
Check yes or no. Ding. It's number 4.
Okay.
Number 4.
Hey. All right.
Okay.
Man.
What else you got?
Golly.
Good one.
Thanks.
Good one.
What about Shania Twain? Feels Like a Woman.
It is not in the top. It's not in the top 7. No.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Man.
So that's 1 strike for you.
Okay. What about? I don't know why I'm thinking like. Let's see. 90s. Oh my gosh. What about there's Something Women Like About a Pickup Man. Is it
is it called Pickup Man?
Pickup Man.
So oddly enough, Feels Like a Woman was in the 90s. I thought it was early 2000s.
Okay. Oh man, who say it's Oh my gosh, Post Malone just did a cover of
Did he really?
Yeah, of this song. Golly. Dadgum
hold on, this isn't it.
Hold
on.
Okay.
So do you think that song's something people like?
Yeah, it's what's the name of it? It's
it's not even called that.
Yeah.
Oh
no,
yeah, it is.
It's
There's just something women like about a Pickup Man. It's Pickup Man by Joe Diffie.
Joe Diffie.
But no, it's not on the. Okay. It's not on the top 7.
What about Brooks and Dunn, Neon Moon?
Neon Moon is not on here.
Okay.
That is 3 strikes. Can you not just keep giving me a couple more? You're out of it.
What about Garth Brooks?
What song?
What was that? What was the Colors?
Colors?
What was the one?
Is that the name of the song?
He's singing at the white piano, and there's colors all. There's golly, so Garth Brooks is on there. I'm thinking Tim McGraw, Faith Hill.
Hold on.
Garth Brooks.
What song are you thinking of where he sits at a...
Look it up. Let's see.
I'm trying to see. It's not Thunder Rolls.
Oh, Thunder Rolls.
Is it... I mean, I've never seen the music video. But so we're going to go through these since you're way off. You got to think... Now, one of these I think only happened because of recent events.
Okay.
Okay. Number 1... I disagree with this being number 1, but it's number 1 right now, like I said, because of recent events. Is Toby Keith should have been a cowboy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good song. I don't think it's a top 7. Garth Brooks, number 2. Garth Brooks, Friends in Low Places.
Oh,
I got friends in low places.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
That one's yeah. That one's good.
Like,
I knew Garth was in there.
And your mind's like, well, shit, I should have known that.
Yeah, I should have known that. Yeah.
Okay.
Friends, okay.
Number 3, George Strait, Carrying Your Love With Me.
Oh, that's a good one.
Carrying your love with me.
Carrying your love with me. West Virginia down to Tennessee. Yeah, okay.
You got number 4. Check yes or no.
Okay.
Number 5, Garth Brooks, The Dance.
The Dance was such a good song.
I know the song, but my mind gets confused with another song by Brad Paisley.
Yeah, I know. That's another one.
What is this song, though? I'm trying to think. What are the lyrics to this song?
So far, there's 2 George Strait.
Looking back. That's how it starts. On the memory of the dance we shared. Something like that.
Oh, it's so good. So 2 George Strait, 2 Garth Brooks out of the top 7.
And number 6, She's in Love with the Boy by Trisha Yearwood.
Wow.
Do you remember that one?
That's, Trisha Yearwood. I should have known.
And then number 7, the king himself, 3 in the top 7, George Strait, with I Cross My Heart.
I cross my heart
and promise to.
Yeah. Yep.
Give all I've got. So you said top 10, though.
Uh-huh.
You picked the wrong song from a Brooks and Dunn.
Okay. Yeah, I picked Neon Moon.
What do you think their most popular song is? Think about it.
Brooks and Dunn.
I can get down to some Brooks and Dunn.
I
like Brooks and Dunn.
I love some B&D.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're I don't know what another really good. I mean, there's a ton of
boot scooting. Come on now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I want a shot of that redhead down there looking at me. Come on now.
Wow, that's a good one. Oh man.
Every time that song comes on, I don't care what's happening.
Yeah.
I don't care where you are.
It doesn't matter.
Lily comes and grabs my hand and says, "Daddy, let's dance."
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How special.
Like, that's a song that we just dance to all the time. We need to really learn how to two-step because we don't do it right. But
yeah, that's okay. That's all right. At least you get to dance with your daughter.
But that comes at number 9. So number 8 was Alan Jackson.
Oh, wow.
Chattahoochee.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I can't believe they got away with these lyrics.
I know.
It gets hotter than a hoochie's coochie.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know why they just threw that in there.
I mean, that's pretty hot.
That's pretty hot. Yep.
I really want to know if that's really what he says.
Yeah, I do too.
Because it could be, because I could be wrong.
Let's see what you got.
Let's look at it.
I would assume that.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
But I could be just being silly. I lay rubber on the Georgia asphalt.
Dude, it's got to be hot down there in Georgia this time of year.
I can
Yeah,
only
it is. It says
imagine.
Hoochie's Coochie right there. Hotter than a Hoochie Coochie.
Where do you see that?
Top line, first sentence. Second sentence.
Oh, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. No.
Google a Hoochie Coochie. What is that?
No, I'm not Googling that. A hoochie's coochie.
Well, I didn't know if there's another.
There might be a redneck term for it. To me,
yeah.
it's
dangerous to put it in Google.
Dirty.
Oh man,
it's dirty.
What are you doing, Alan?
I don't know. And I used to see him.
I
used to see his CDs at like Lifeway Christian bookstore.
Did you?
Yeah, because he would do like Christian country music.
Oh yeah, they do. You know, a lot of them artists do like Christmas covers.
Yeah,
and, gospel.
And then number 10. Garth Brooks with Thunder Rolls.
And the lightning strikes.
Yeah. I would appreciate Garth Brooks more if I heard it more. You can't find it anywhere online. You have to buy it directly from him.
Yep.
And he still murders the market.
Really?
He's still one of the greatest, and you can't even hear his stuff unless you buy it directly from him. It's not available on any streaming service. He says, screw you guys. I'm making the money, and the fans are going to come to me. And guess what? They do.
I appreciate
and
that.
it looks like so much fun when he's on stage.
Really?
He's all over the stage, got the mic
Yeah.
on his face, running around the stage, sweating his ass off, just playing that guitar.
That's one thing that I remember about old Garth Brooks.
Yeah, so the top 10's not bad. I would have probably said more George Strait songs.
Yeah.
I would have thought George was up there a little bit more, but not that I'm mad at what's on here. I just, that's what I know. I know more George.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
So,
very cool.
That song that you were talking about though from what's her name again? From Shania?
Shania? Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was a really popular song.
Yeah.
But it came out in 97. So it didn't have as much airplay. I wonder if that's why it was late 90s, so it's not really considered an iconic 90s, because I remember it from the early 2000s. But maybe that's just because of when it came out.
Yeah.
So some of these songs on here, we're going to go through a couple more that I don't recognize. So I recognize Gone Country.
She's gone country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at
what
her,
is this? Sammy Kershaw, she
don't know she's beautiful.
I do know this song. I do know this song.
That's
okay.
Her. That's it.
Dust on the Bottle's great.
Get a little dust on the bottle. Oh, Strawberry Wine. That's a good one.
Strawberry Wine. And Don't Take the Girl.
Oh, Tim
that's a good one.
McGraw.
That
Dude,
gets you right here.
Right in the feels.
But when you were saying
Don't take the girl. Yeah.
So but when you were saying white shirt playing a piano, I thought of a song by Tim McGraw.
Did you?
What's the song called? Hold on. It's about him getting old. Live Like You Were Dying.
Oh yeah.
And it may not even be in the 90s. This is him. White shirt, white background.
Yeah.
Like this is a terrible music video.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
2004.
Okay.
Yeah, this is it. He was sitting on a white stool.
Yeah.
White background, white shirt, black hat, and blue jeans, and they would play like
Just
some randoms, whatever,
Yep.
on a screen.
That's so wild.
But I do really like this song though.
Yeah.
Live Like You Were Dying.
Yep.
Yeah, like one of the things that always happens when I go to Nebraska when I'm with my dad, like he likes country music, so we usually just turn on some country music and just jam.
Mm-hmm.
I got a playlist of like 9 hours of country music. So we'll just jam, and it's always like early 2000s, 90s stuff because that's what I grew up with.
Yeah, it's nostalgic.
Yeah,
you know?
and he loves some Brooks and Dunn, so we'll
Yeah.
sit and listen to Brooks and Dunn for like 2.5 hours.
I love Brooks and
and
Dunn.
go, man, I know a lot more songs of Brooks and Dunn than I thought I did.
I know, because you're so used to them coming on the radio, or man,
yeah,
that's awesome.
Got to get back to those roots.
Go back to the
get
roots.
back to those roots.
Ooh,
Gone
man.
country.
Yes, so good.
But man, if you're in Nebraska, check out an Akers Ale.
Y'all check them out, dude. Great
The
beer.
corn lager.
Super
is great.
The drinkability is amazing.
But you can't go wrong with anything from Zipline Brewing. I
Right.
don't know why they call it that. It's not like there's a lot of elevation over there to do Zipline. It's a lot of flat land.
Yep.
But go out there and get you a Zipline.
Check 'em
Enjoy it. Listen to some old school country.
You do it. Do
But
it for
I
you.
appreciate you guys. Go ahead and follow us at _Dudes and Brews. We're out of here.
Awesome.
We appreciate you guys tuning in for another episode of Dudes and Brews. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever platform you're on. We're on there. We have a YouTube channel, Dudes and Brews. We would love if you would subscribe there as well. If you are subscribed and you want to help us out just a little more, unsubscribe and resubscribe again. It sounds funny and stupid and kind of obnoxious, all of the subscribing and resubscribing and stuff, but it helps in these little algorithms games for like climbing the charts, because again, we are organic and we are where we are because of you guys.
Yeah, we really do appreciate your support. Shout us out. We really do love it when you guys interact with us, when you add us, mention us, put us on your stories, tag us, all that fun stuff, all the stuff the kids are doing. We like grabbing that stuff and we put it up for you guys. So we appreciate you so much. Keep having fun, drinking them brews, hanging with them dudes. Tune in next week for another episode of Dudes and Brews.